Welcome to the Gridiron Blues podcast. This is episode 6 on video, and this is Jackson Boseli edition.
What's good?
Yep.
Okay, of course, last week, first things we gotta do is review the picks against leadership.
Yep.
Of course, you know, me personally, went a little 1-2 action, and I'd like to apologize to all our Penn State fans out there for my mispronunciation of the Natty Lions, where I believe it's Nittany.
Nittany Lions, yeah.
So that's probably why they lost. Penn State fans, fuel your anger at me and not your head coach.
Yeah. All right, so looking at who we took. So, start with Ohio State at Penn State. Sorry. No. We'll start
Ohio State at Penn State.
Okay,
I don't. Let's go through who picked who.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Drew and Gray, they picked Ohio State. And Owen, Nikhil, Trex, and Will, we all picked Penn State. So, Drew and Gray, props to them. Props to leadership.
So we are 0-3 versus 2-1 right now.
Yep. Then we move on to SMU against Pitt. Owen and Nikhil took SMU. Will, Drew, Gray, and Trex took Pitt.
So then that equals it out. So we're 1-3. What the heck? 1-5. 1-5.
Jeez.
Versus 3-3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leadership up big.
And then Texas A&M versus South Carolina. Will and Nikhil took South Carolina. Owen, Gray, Drew, and Trex all took Texas.
Yikes.
Bad luck.
Gridiron Blues with bad looks getting blown out.
All right. Well, props to leadership. They know their ball more than we do, I guess. Maybe
you know what? I'd like to state something formally to everyone listening. I've given up my alliances to a team. See, all those picks were wrong because I felt good about a team. It's like, oh, my cousin went there. Or, oh, such and such. Oh, Pitt kind of almost beat Cal. Barely. So, you know, I give it up. This week I'm going 3-0, and if I'm not, I'll hit a backflip in the front of school at 8:30 a.m. in the sophomore quad.
If you're not 3-0?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Oh, gee. All right, well, should we go straight into Week 11 picks, predictions?
Let's go.
Bingo!
Here we go.
So,
Georgia, Ole Miss.
Yeah. So,
Trax, you want to take LSU, Bama?
I'll take LSU Bama.
All
Gladly.
schemes Livy Dunn featured in College Game Day? Question mark.
Yep.
all right, so Georgia, Ole Miss, what's the other one?
Georgia, Ole Miss, Bama, LSU.
And then...
We can do...
Let me get the Colorado game.
Colorado, Texas.
There we
That's
go.
also pretty solid.
All right,
and
so-
I'd like to say one thing. Florida, Texas is a small spread. What was the spread?
Texas minus 21.5.
I think same. Oh, sorry, I completely lost. It was another ranked matchup. It was like a +3. Which ranked one was it?
Oh,
it was
OU, Missouri?
No, it was
Or
BYU,
Missouri?
Utah. My apologies, listeners. It was BYU, Utah is a 3-point spread.
That's kind of concerning.
Do we talk about that?
BYU is kind of tough right now, though.
Yeah, 8-0
But Utah's at home. Okay, let's just start
let's go with Georgia, Ole Miss.
Quarterback though right now.
Georgia Miss. We're just start with Georgia Miss, and we can build from
UGA minus 2.5. SEC matchup 7-1 versus 7-2. The 3 versus 16 seed. I really like Jackson Dart, but I think Georgia's team is just too strong right now. I like what Carson Beck is showing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going with Georgia.
Remind me, this is the same Ole Miss team that lost at home against Kentucky this year, and they're facing superior opponents in the Georgia crash outs. You know, I think Georgia's gonna get it done.
I like Georgia. Carson Beck is a little scary. Last game he threw 3 picks first half. Don't like that, but I don't think Ole Miss has the weapons like Georgia does.
Very true.
In the running game.
Yeah, especially with the cars, man. Georgia has a lot of cars.
ETN is a threat at running back. I don't think Ole Miss could stop that.
I think Jackson Dart's an inconsistent quarterback. I'm not a huge fan. I don't like Carson Beck much either. But I think Georgia's defense is just too much for the Ole Miss offense.
Yeah, I mean, Dart, despite the 2 losses Dart has on his resume, he has looked good as a quarterback, though. Mm-hmm. His TD to interception ratio is 7-1, and he has 3,000 yards already.
I'm also pretty sure Ole Miss's number 1 wide receiver got hurt last game. I think.
Fact check.
Well,
graphics man.
We don't have the fact checkers on us, but
yeah, sorry, we don't have a Jamie like the Joe Rogan podcast does.
but
yeah, so we are all in the Bulldog 11 fan club.
Yes,
yep.
This
All
is
right.
true. The Ole Miss Trey Harris injury status revealed for Week 11.
All right. Appreciate it, that guy. All right.
Thank you.
Alabama, LSU. Is that
Oh,
next?
one
Here we go.
interesting statistic I saw, or probability, is that there could be 4 teams that are 10-2 in the SEC this year that finish out the year. Those teams could be Alabama, LSU, UGA, and Texas, and Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alabama, LSU is whoever wins this game. If they win out, then they're 10-2. There's a lot of interest. There's a lot of intrigue in the SEC this year. I mean, no team is undefeated right now,
Right.
and there's no team undefeated in conference play too. So you can't even blame it on an outside game.
Yeah.
I think it's just really interesting this year. It's really
It
exciting
is.
for college football.
It's also kind of crazy seeing like ranked teams.
Also, come closer to the mic.
Kind of crazy seeing ranked teams like way down low in the conference, like Alabama and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the conference is so stacked.
Yeah, the Alabama's 3-2 in conference play, which is
And the
Crazy.
11th in
Well,
people's overall.
speaking of the Crimson Tide, this is gonna be an interesting matchup for them. I mean, we are used to seeing these teams in the top 5, top 6. Now it's number 11 ranked Alabama at number 15 ranked LSU.
Mm-hmm.
This will be Kalen DeBoer's first appearance versus LSU. Nick Saban in his tenure with the Crimson Tide was 14-2. Brian Kelly is still winless against Alabama. He is 0-2 since getting the job in 2022. But these will be 2 teams with very good potential. They haven't executed in some games this season. Alabama, of course, not executing versus Vanderbilt, and they're just having some struggles on the road recently. But yeah, my pick, I got Alabama in this game. Even though I respect LSU's field, I respect their fan base, but I think Alabama will get the W tonight. Tomorrow.
I think this game's gonna be outrageously close. I think the only problem I see with LSU is Nischmeyer. Just his turnover problem. Almost 2-to-1 TD to pick ratio is not what you want out of your starting quarterback. Despite being a dog in NCAA College Football 25, he is a dog in that game. Caleb Birmingham, if you're listening, scoreboard buddy. We played this exact matchup and just say I got BTA. But that's my problem with LSU. Of course, they have weapons. They have great receivers. They have great running backs. But I don't know. Last time I rocked with Bama, I think they lost.
What are you going with this time?
Oh, but I also rocked with LSU last time, and they lost against Texas A&M. You know what? Let's flip it. Going top side Bama, screen side LSU. Go Daggers!
All right. Yeah, looking at the matchup. Every time in our past predictions, I've picked LSU. Garrett Newsmere has failed me. So for that reason and that reason only, I'm rocking with the Crimson Tide.
Oh wait, I got one more thing to add. Did we completely forget Livy Dunn and Paul Skeens are going to be attending the game?
That's gonna be
The aura that you see with Livy Dunn and Paul Skeens at the game, it's actually crazy. And College Game Day is going to be at Bama and LSU. So, I mean, at Bama. It's at LSU. College Game Day is at LSU. You know, Livy Dunn's going to be there. Paul Skeens are both guest picker. Best guest pickers. Oh, Paul Skeens. How could I bet against him? Next game. Trex, let's go. Pick us a game.
It's Colorado.
Oh yeah, Colorado, right?
Colorado, Texas Tech. Or Texas A&M. Texas
Texas
Tech.
Tech. It's Tech.
Can I start this one off?
yeah.
Of course
you
you
can
can.
start. Yeah, you can.
Huge Colorado fan right here.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, Dion doing his thing. Shador doing his thing. Shiloh not doing his thing, but
These
no.
are bombs. These are
No.
bombs.
I think Travis.
Do you have to leave us?
No, I think Travis Hunter and Shador are going to get it done. This is a big game for them. If they want to stay ranked, they have to win. And I think Texas Tech is not as good. They did beat Iowa State last week, which is scary, but I really do think Colorado could get it done. So I got
Yeah.
Colorado winning.
I'm a historical Coach Prime hater,
Mm.
but I have to say I'm pretty surprised with how he's bounced back after last year. He looks pretty good. Another anecdote I see is that I think Texas Tech's win over Iowa State was more of Iowa State beating themselves. Because I think the final score was like 19-17. So it wasn't like Texas Tech went out there and just balled out. I mean, Byrne Morton, that's their guy. Sorry. Because I remember he beat Cal. He absolutely balled out in the Holiday Bowl last year. He played very well. I mean, Texas Tech does have some weapons, but I just can't bet against Colorado's status of like Shador, Travis Hunter. Who's their running back again?
They don't really have a good
FI
running back right now.
The FIU transfer.
They have a good O-line. They know they got
Do
got
they-
number
I-
one
do
IMG,
I-
IMG got the number one O lineman in the last class.
Yeah. I think I'll rock with Colorado. I think Colorado's -4.5, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Colorado -4.5. Book it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I have to worry about doing a backflip right now, and that's how confident I am in my picks.
Yeah, as much as I want to go against Colorado, I just don't think I can in this matchup. I mean, Texas Tech, not a bad record, 6-3, but I don't know. I think Colorado and their offense is just going to overpower Texas Tech this game, and it's not going to be 4.5 points, but I think that's underdoing Colorado. So, I'm rocking with Boulder.
Yippee!
Yeah. I think I'm gonna rock with Boulder in this one as well too. I think Metrider Sanders in Colorado, that was really cool. Interesting guy. But I think that this offense has shown a lot of improvement since last year, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. So I'll rock with the Buffs.
They told me bust out my AP. Perfect timing. Got this on my neck, she ain't shining.
Gotta
Are you
out of
out?
here. Gotta get
Yeah,
out.
all right.
Alright.
Is anyone staying? Are you staying?
I'll stay for like 3 minutes just to.
All right, Will's going to close it out for you guys, but
This
Thank
is a
you.
short
I
one.
appreciate
Thanks for
everyone.
letting me
this was a last second episode here. But hope
We
you guys
had some
enjoyed.
struggles, but
Varsity
Yeah.
star right here, Jackson
Yeah,
Boseli.
varsity. Soon to be varsity next year.
Yeah.
QB
Is he
one,
back?
Wide receiver one, doing right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
Sorry for
Yeah.
the.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no,
Thank you, Will.
wait, can you help me clean up? Yeah,
I'm leaving.
You're
Yeah.
leaving.
Found it, dog.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'll talk to myself for like 2 minutes.
All right.
All
right, thank you, Miller. Good luck.
Shucks, man. I'll just this is just gonna be me talking about Cal. Can you close the door, please? Hello, Gridiron Blues Nation. It's your boy Will Miller. All here by myself, but I'm gonna provide some great insight about the Golden Bears today. First off, I'd like to talk about Cal's overall record this season. Of course, being 4-4 right now with 0 conference wins, it's very disheartening as a fan. A lot of heartbreaking losses. FSU, we should have been ranked. There's about two games this season where I think Cal wins were ranked, and that would just be amazing to see. Finally, put a stamp on Wilcox being our coach, but Wilcox does, just I don't know, we just can't get it done, and all these games are just heartbreaking, and they hurt you. They hurt your soul as a fan. I mean, I would rather be getting blown out by 40 than watch us lose another 1-score game. But I really think after that dominating win against Oregon State, we're really going to be 8-4. I don't see us getting another loss. I can see us getting another loss, but I don't want to believe it. I mean, Jaden Knott being back, Tobias Merriweather coming back. It's all really exciting if you're a Cal fan, especially since, you get all these weapons back. It finally takes some of the pressure that Jaden Knott's got, as if you've watched any of our games and Jaden Knott's in the backfield, they practically they stack blocks, and that's all they want to stop Odd. But with outside weapons, having someone that's a better vertical threat than Tron Grizel, it's just good for the pro. It's good for our team, because then we finally have someone to take the pressure off the box. They have to put some safeties out, and then Jaden Ott gets to do what Jaden Ott does best, which is be patient, find the little holes, and burst through them. And I'm just really excited. Of course, our O-line's getting healthy, and the defense has looked amazing. I was trying to say, book Cal to beat Wake Forest today. That's what I know. This is your Gridiron Blues podcast host, Will Miller. I'm going to be checking out for right now. Thank you guys for listening to a short episode, and we hope to see you again. Go Bears.